Guys, I'm back. Did you miss me? Because I missed you. Actually, I have recorded some stuff in this past week, but I've gotten so caught up. I have a desire to talk way too much, and so I have recorded a couple of super long videos, and I do not have a desire to sit and edit for hours upon hours upon hours. So, I'm learning that I'm just going to have to keep it short and quick. But I have a lot of new exciting things happening, and I am excited to tell you guys. You ready for this? I finally did it. I got up early this morning, got up before my son, and it didn't look probably exactly like I thought, but it did give me a head start on my day. So I was able to spend some time in prayer, read a devotional, have my cup of tea before the day came at me. I was going to say the world. That's a little extreme. But I was able to fold a couple pieces of laundry and sit outside and drink my tea, take a shower, and then it has just caused a ripple effect throughout my entire day where I'm just kind of ahead and I find myself with time to rest, and it has been amazing. I don't think it'll be like this every time, but for day one, I'm excited. It's really got me pumped, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get into the scripture, and then I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about some of this new stuff. The scripture today is 1 Peter 5:7, and it is, "Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you." I really, with this whole getting up early thing, I have been so scared to do it. It hasn't been like I just want to sleep. Like I've said in the past, I'm a morning person. My body is naturally geared to get up early, but I'm so terrified of being tired and not being able to accomplish the rest of the things in my day or be present for my son or whatever it is. There's just all of this fear and anxiety. And this morning, my alarm went off, I was up, I was ready, I had to go to the restroom. There was my inspiration to actually get up, but I was so scared that I laid there and I laid there and I laid there. And I set my alarm for 5:30, and I just thought, this is still too early. And I was just like, the sun's not even up yet. I don't want to do this to myself, I'm scared. And about 5:40, I still hadn't fallen asleep. And I'm like, what am I doing? Am I just going to lay here awake and cause my body to ache like I do every morning? Or am I just going to get up and try this? And so I did. I decided that I wasn't going to be fearful anymore, and I was going to give it a shot and see how it went. And I've had some tired moments, but it's been great because I've been so ahead on things. I've been able to stop and rest and just sit on the couch with my son, or just sit in different situations, and I actually feel rested. So it's been amazing. Anyways, just rambling about my excitement. I really wanted to share that with you guys because I know I've been talking about this for probably months now. And so it's finally happened. It's a small step, but one of my friends said something that one of her friends had told her that really sat with me, and it's just been on a loop in my brain. And she said that you can have it all, but you can't have it all at the same time. Something's got to give. And so I've had this mindset of pack it all in, achieve it all. Even though I'm all about balance, somewhere in there I still thought if I push hard enough, I can do it all. I can make it all happen. And with this new mindset, I'm able to celebrate all the little things. Getting up early, even though it didn't look like I wanted it to, I can't have it all at the same time, but I have something that I wanted, and so it's another thing to add to my list of all, whereas in the past, I would just look at that as an almost accomplishment, but now I have it as an accomplishment. There's another thing that wasn't accomplished, but it doesn't take away from the one thing that I did accomplish. So anyways, there's so many things I want to share with you guys, and part of my heart in all of this YouTube stuff is just what I wanted to find on the internet. And I spent this time in my life where I didn't have any friends. I didn't have that support, that comfort. And so that's kind of what I want to be for you guys, because I would have loved to find somebody on the internet that was kind of in more than one place where I could really see different parts of them and feel like I got to know them and learn from them and grow from them, like a friend that would sit down and, you know, whenever I go hang out with my friend, things that we share are what we're going through emotionally, and I learn so much from what my friends are going through emotionally and vice versa. And we talk about recipes and things that are going on in our homes. And so that's what I want to be for you guys, but I just don't have the time and the energy to put all of that into YouTube. It would make my content on here scale from all over the place, and starting a whole nother channel just didn't work out. So it's not like I could have like 14 channels to show you all of the facets of Jessy, which, by the way, don't feel like you need to go follow me on there because it's kind of on hold. It's one of those things that have fallen off in the I can't have it all right now. I plan to eventually get to it, but right now there's just too much, and I'm really excited about just sharing more of my life with you guys. So I am on Instagram at mom-sanity on Instagram, and it is M0M SANITY. I will link it in the description if you're interested in following me on there, and I will be talking about more of my home life stuff, just things around the house. And then I have a blog, and this has been such a struggle for me, just figuring out what I want to do with this. But every time I've thought about just disabling it and being like, I'm not a blogger, I've just kind of had this like moment in my heart of, no, don't do it. There's a purpose for it. And I have not been able to find it because, like I said, I'm not a blogger. I'm not great with grammar. I'm not even great with spelling. Thank goodness for modern technology. So it's just, it's something that I more approach with apprehension because I'm like, ooh, what am I going to mess up? People are going to, you know, like grammar Nazis are going to cringe when they read this. I'm not breaking up my paragraphs right, and I don't like the way this looks, and I don't like the way, and it's just so many things I don't like about it. But I think that I talk too much. So here I will be able to talk about my feelings, my emotions, what's going on my Instagram. I will be able to talk about what's going on in my house, or at least show you what's going on in my house. And then hopefully on my blog, I will be able to give you more of the details because Instagram does not need all of that conversation. They cut me off, and honestly, I personally hate it when my Instagram story is getting like 25 little, if you're on Instagram, you know, every little clip has a little line. It makes it get shorter and shorter and tinier until it looks like little dots. And when I see people who actually go through and watch the whole thing, I feel bad for you because I'm like, are you doing that just to be nice to me? Did you like dread hearing me talk for 20 minutes? How long did you sit there and watch my Instagram? You know, YouTube, I understand that you can hit pause, you can, you know, click off of it at any time, but just seeing that people watch the whole thing always makes me feel bad. So I don't want to talk as much. I want to try and keep that as short as possible. So hopefully I will be able to share more stuff over on my blog. And currently this week, what I am working on is sharing with you guys what I'm going to be eating this entire week. And I want to just kind of do more of pictures on Instagram, on my stories, and then I can talk about recipes and that sort of stuff on my blog and just little things that I do. I won't give a recipe for everything, but just kind of talking about what I ate throughout the day, my struggles, you know, and of course staying real with you guys because just like a friend, I'm not an Instagram person. I'm not here to make any money. I'm not going to tell you like specific brands that are endorsing me, or I'm not at that level anyways. I couldn't do it even if I wanted to. And it is not my intention to show myself as this picture perfect person who has it all together. If you do follow me on Instagram, you saw that I made hamburger buns from scratch. And yes, I do always make my hamburger buns from scratch. But the caveat to that is we have hamburgers maybe 3 times a year for that specific reason, because I don't like store-bought buns and I don't want to make hamburger buns all the time. So again, I just want to stay really transparent with you guys, just like your friend would. You know, hey, oh yeah, I have this amazing recipe, but it's a pain in the butt. Or, you know what, today I went out and I ate fast food. Or, you know, this is really my goal in life, but here is where I am. I just want to stay transparent and real because I think that we need more real people. We need to see that people aren't perfect. We don't look like magazines. Our pictures, you know, my plate that I took a picture of this morning had a piece of egg on it. When I went to go wipe it off, I smudged it, and there was no filter that could solve that smudge, and it's real. My plates come out with water spots, and sometimes my table has crumbs on it. It's real life, and that's what I want to show you, and that's who I am. And I'm really excited to do this. If you're not interested in it,
the horses in the back, horse stocking.
Good morning, Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and keep some of that in because real life is realizing that your husband's phone is Bluetooth to the office speakers, and when you're trying to film a video, you're getting to hear his Instagram stories. So anyways, I kind of lost train of thought of where I was going with that, but oh, I remember. I was going to tell you guys that if you're not interested in, all the extra stuff, don't feel pressured to get involved in everything. I appreciate people who want to support me, but ultimately, I want to support you guys. I want to be here for you, and that also reminds me that I don't know how many times I've actually verbally said this, so I just want to have another video where I say this. If you do have any prayer requests, that you would just like someone else to join with you in prayer, you can send that to my email address. I have a special email address just for that I'm going to link down in the description because I don't remember it because it's specifically for that. I'm going to go ahead and say this just in case this is correct. I will leave it in here, and if it's not, I will edit it out. But it is lostmymommymind@gmail.com. So you can just send me a quick email with your prayer requests, and I will email you back and stand in prayer with you. Thank you guys for tuning in with me. Oh, and if I look funny, I don't know. I always feel like I need to preface this. I'm having a really bad skin day or a really bad skin week. But I found this lipstick, and I think I will talk about it on my blog, but it's been helping with my chapped lips really well, better than coconut oil or chapstick or anything else. And so I'm wearing lipstick with no other makeup on my face so that y'all don't see my crusty lips, and also so that my lips have a chance to heal. So anyways, guys, I love you all. Sorry for the bonus info, and I will see you tomorrow.